Meditation.
Ultimately, the ultimate promise of meditation, I mean, there are really two levels at which you could be interested in meditation. One is, very straightforward and remedial and non-paradoxical and very well subscribed, and it's the usual set of claims about all the benefits you're going to get from meditation, right? So you're going to lower your stress, and you're going to increase your focus, and you're going to, stave off cortical thinning, and there's all kinds of good things that science is saying meditation will give you. And none of that entails really drilling down on this paradoxical claim that the self is an illusion or anything else of that sort. But from my point of view, the real purpose of meditation and its real promise is not in this long list of benefits, and I'm not discounting any of those. It's in this deeper claim that if you look for this thing you're calling I, if you look for the sense that there's a thinker in addition to the mere arising of the next thought, say.
So nowadays, we think of meditation as pretty commonly accepted. And in fact, that has a lot to do with the fact that many of the major tech companies in the Bay Area during the 2000s, such as Google and Apple and any number of different social media companies and other companies, and started hiring people to train meditation or had online courses for meditation. So nowadays, we think of meditation as this thing that almost everybody understands can benefit us. But we now sit at an interesting frontier where most people think of meditation as one thing, sort of like the word exercise, which of course could mean weight training, it could mean running, it could mean high-intensity interval training, all of which, as you know, will get you different results depending on what you do, how often you do it, and the specifics of what you actually do. So too, meditation can give you very specific results. It can give you more focus. It can give you better sleep. It can give you a combination of results, just like exercise can, depending on the exercise, so that you can develop specific meditation practices that you can invoke in your real life on a daily basis, or thankfully, I would say for some who are pretty busy, that you could even do once a week or even once a month that will still clearly benefit you in specific ways. Again, no simple one-size-fits-all rule there, but there are some general rules of respiration physiology that can help us access and develop a meditation practice that is going to best serve our goals. When you sit down to meditate, or if you're going to do your meditation walking, that's fine too. I should just say, when you are about to begin your meditative practice, you need to ask yourself a question. Do you want to be more relaxed than you are at present? Or do you want to be more alert than you are at present when you exit the meditation practice? Essentially, if your inhales are longer and or more vigorous than your exhales, then you will tend to be more alert. In contrast, if you emphasize longer duration and or more vigorous exhales relative to your inhales, you will tend to relax more. You will tend to calm your nervous system.
I think the biggest misconception around meditation is that you have to change what you're wearing, you have to change where you're sitting, and that you have to silence the mind. I think people are trying to quiet their mind. They're trying to stop everything from happening. And meditation is not about stopping, it's about observing. It's about sitting with. It's about understanding. It's about being curious.
There are 3 things you can do to find moments of meditation throughout your day. And if you do them consistently, it's going to have really similar benefits. Number 1, hobbies that you enjoy can be a moment of meditation. If they're active hobbies where you're strictly focused on the task at hand while you're doing something, like adult coloring books, cooking, knitting, going for a run, walking in the woods without listening to anything. Now, a second form of practicing a moment of meditation is to simply laser focus in on some detail in the present moment. And here's a third way that you can practice being mindful without meditating. Create a positive trigger that brings your attention to the present moment. It could be every time I walk through a doorway, I'm going to take a deep breath. You might want to set an alarm on your phone that goes off and says, stay in the moment. You want to know my trigger? Whenever I catch myself slouching, I realize I'm slouching and I take a minute and I pull my shoulders back and I roll my neck and I take a deep belly breath and I'm right back in the moment. So stop beating yourself up for not being a monk or a yoga instructor or a meditation guru, and give yourself a break. Just practice moments of meditation.